If your hand vacuum cleaner Black & Decker NV2400N isn't working anymore, it is most likely that the batteries are defective, and I'll show you how easy it is to replace them with new batteries. But first of all, you have to check if it makes sense to you to replace the batteries, because the vacuum cleaner is a very cheap model from Black & Decker. It costs about only $35, and this means that independent of your location, it might be more expensive to replace the batteries than to buy a new one. In total you need 2 batteries with soldering lugs, and here in Germany it's quite cheap to buy them. I've bought it from eBay. It cost about 8 euros or around about 10 US dollars, so it was not too expensive to replace them. Besides the 2 accumulators, you need the following tools: a side cutter, a Phillips screwdriver, a soldering station, and solder tin. In the first step, you disconnect the cleaner from the charger by pulling it back, and you open the front cover by turning in to the right hand side. In a third step, you also disconnect the filter by turning into the right hand side. So here is the filter. Maybe it looks a little more dirty with you, and this is the front part of the vacuum cleaner. And here you can simply see the main part of the vacuum cleaner where the accumulators are included. You only need a screwdriver, and you open 5 screws. This is screw 1, screw 2, screw 3, screw 4 and screw 5. So now the case is open. You see the 2 parts of the case and the inner motor unit. You can simply pull out the inner motor unit, and on the back side you see the switch. On the left side the ventilator, and the upper part is the housing for the accumulators. So to disconnect the housing of the accumulators from the main assembly, you have to bend these connections, the left connection and the right connection, upwards, and then you can gently pull it out in the direction downwards. So after that you can open the case of the accumulator box. Please be aware of the polarity of the batteries. The plus side is shown on the picture on the left side, and the minus sign is on the right side. Please use simply an adding to fix it on the metal plate. After pulling the accumulator box out, you can simply open the box by opening the 2 clips. You can gently pull out the 2 accumulators, and these accumulators have to be replaced with the new ones. As you can see, they are in series connected, so that we have at the end, at the open ends, the double voltage of 1 accumulator. So now you can see the new accumulators I've ordered from eBay, just arrived today, and these are the replacement accumulators for the old ones. Okay, let's see how we can replace the old or the damaged ones. When you compare the old and the new connections, you see we have a different length and a different width. So in the first step I will reduce the width and the length according to the original one with a side cutter, and please be aware of the polarity we have on the one accumulator to reduce the minus connection, on the other accumulator the plus connection. So I've only measured the original width and the spare part width and marked the cutout area, and with the side cutter I have cut it out. So before we can reinsert the two new accumulators into the case, we have to solder it together, and that is what I will do now. So here we are. Please be careful not to make the accumulators too hot for too long time. There's only an electrical connection between the plus and the minus pole. Now I've inserted both accumulators back to the case, and now we can simply close the case, and yeah, we can fit it back onto the motor. Now when you've inserted back again, you can simply turn the metal clips to fasten it to the motor, and afterwards we'll try if it works. Okay, now they are connected to the back plate, and okay, let's have a first try. I will start the motor. Here we go. Yoo-hoo! Now we can reassemble the unit as you have disassembled it, but in the reverse direction now. Okay, I can insert this now here. So let's gently connect the on-off switch and the power cord. Okay, this looks good. Now I have to close the unit again and use the 5 screws to close the housing again. Okay, now it's assembled again. We can have a last test. Open it. Yeah, it's correct. It's working perfectly. So now we can insert back again the filter and the top casing, plug into the charge. Where is it? Yeah, sorry, here's it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.